Welcome to Savage Off-Road. Thanks for joining us today. Guess what we're working on? We've put our new hoopless bull bar, one of our 22-inch light bars that come standard with it, as well as another 22-inch the customer optioned with, relocated camera, and he's chosen his spotlights he already has, but we have got our whole spotlight range. Let's get the car in and let's see what we're doing at the back of it. So we've just finished doing the bull bar and we've put our roller shutter on the back as well. So we've got our manual roller shutter. Let's open this up. Now you'll notice when you open a roller shutter, if you don't open it all the way, the water will drip in and that's when you'll get leaks. Okay, but other than that, you don't get leaks. So you can see all through there, there's no water leaking as long as it's installed correctly. So we've put one of our manual roller shutters on this Canon Alpha. Now we're going to be putting some storage solutions on the side for him. So we've got these really cool new racks, your Molly panel side panels, right? It's going to be a storage system on this side. And then we're doing another storage system on this side. However, at the moment, we've only got the battery storage system. So we'll take some photos of it on here, but we'll install it on this side because this customer wants some storage on this side. What else is going on in the workshop today? Got Roland. What are you doing, Roland?
Hey, we're doing grill number 2.
So we're doing a grill swap on this Tank 300. Got Sammy over here. We're doing a stage 1 tune on this car, aren't we? As well as a grill swap, is that correct?
Intercooler.
Oh, we're doing an upgraded intercooler and a stage 1 tune. He's already been in here before, as you can see. Full nitrogen suspension, recovery points, bull bar. He's got the same wheels that I've got on my Tank 500, the King's wheels on it. He's got one of our older platforms on here, okay, that mounts to the rails. And then we actually custom made our wind diffuser to fit it because it was making too much noise. So we put one of our wind deflectors onto there. So that was a custom job, I remember that. But that's how that car sits, as well as the rear tyre carrier, okay, from us as well. So put the rear tyre carrier on here. Then I've got Oleg down here on this sexy Tank 300. So he's doing a premium platform and a side ladder on this Tank 300. So that's what's happening here. That's what a Tank 300 looks like behind it. So when the bar's off, that's the intercooler upgrade we're doing over there. So that's got a factory intercooler. And we're gonna put a nice big sexy intercooler on that, as well as a fully sick tune. Oh, he's doing an exhaust. So we're gonna do an exhaust. And a long range fuel tank. So this is gonna have another fuel tank that's going in the back. So there'll be a fuel tank that sits up here, okay, out of the way and doesn't cause any issues. So he'll get an additional, off the top of my head, I think it's a 55 litre extended. So it's a secondary tank that pumps from the back tank into the primary tank, okay? So you'll have 2 fuel tanks in your car. So that's what we do for the Tank 300. Anyway, let's get this rack on the Canon Alpha. All right, so these are the Molly panels we're gonna install in the Canon Alpha today. It's made of 5mm aluminium, okay? But you'll see it's 5.2 millimeters with the powder coating. This one here weighs 4.6 kilos and this one weighs 5.9 kilos. This one here is designed to mount accessories. So example, if you've got a DC-DC charger, you can mount your DC-DC charger, as well as the slimline lithium batteries. We have a range of lithium batteries that fit on here. In our Canon Alpha, we run the 120 amp lithium battery on here. You can, however, run a 100 amp lithium battery on here as well, if you want something a little bit lighter and not so big and takes up that much room. So we're gonna get this and show you how to install it on the Canon Alpha now. This is on the driver's side, okay? So there's a bracket here that gets mounted. You use a nut and bolt that's supplied in the kit. Okay, it's got a gripping nut on the back, and then on the front, you've got a flat washer and a spring washer on each one. So in this kit, which is on the driver's side storage panel, you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 bolts, okay, included in the kit. These bolts, 3 of them are to replace the factory bolts that you removed from the tub, and then the additional one is to mount this bolt behind here, okay? As well as, you get 6 bolts in the kit, okay? And they will go in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 holes and pick up all of the factory holes in the tub. So that's the best thing about this kit, is the Canon Alpha, as everyone's probably noticed, they've got factory holes everywhere. So we've developed this so that you can have storage in the side of your car, as well as a battery on the left, okay? So storage on the right and battery on the left. However, we also have the same as this. We'll do 2 storage. So you'll have right and left. We don't have it in stock at the moment. We'll just quickly start manufacturing now. Rico, get that ordered now. All right, so we'll get this for the left-hand side, and then we've also got this for the right-hand side, so you have an option, okay? But the battery storage will only be optioned on the left-hand side of the car because it's much easier to get the cable from the front to back, less wiring. You don't want to put on the right. There you go, there's your options, so let's get this thing fitted. So Nico's going to start by removing these brackets. So on the factory bolts, you'll actually have tub liner all around it, all right? So you need to remove the tub liner with a Stanley knife, or you can get a socket and whack the socket over it, and then remove the bolts. But let's start by undoing those 2 bolts, which are the tie-down straps. So Nico's undone that, then you pull the tie-down strap off, put that aside for now, and then we're going to use also up here, there's a threaded hole, and we're going to use that hole to mount it. All right, so let's get it. So what Nico's going to do now is he's going to get the aftermarket bolts and just pop them in the original holes. So one goes behind here. Now, if there's too much tub liner, you might need to clean it out. Beautiful. How easy was that to install? Look at that. So now you've got all your storage on the side here, so you can put whatever you want in there. Say for instance you want to put your drills in the corner, you can put your drills in there, you can have storage. You've also got holes as well to mount everything if you want to mount anything in there. If you want to put your little cloths or whatever you want to put in there, umbrellas, you can put storage. But how cool is that? That's how easy that is to install. I would say that would probably take around 10-15 minutes to install. And now we're going to do the opposite side. So this is what I was talking about, what you need to cut off. You can use a Stanley knife so you can get to the 10mm bolt, or you can use a socket and just whack it over the top. Depending on how much tub liner they've got on there, you should be able to get it on there. Okay, so that's removed, as you can see, and that's the build-up that you've got on here. So we just whacked a socket on there, no dramas at all. And then once you've got that fitted in there, all you need to do is use all the factory holes with our new bolts we provide in the kit and put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then you can mount whatever you want. So you can imagine you can put your battery system on here. You can put like a DC-DC charger up there. So it's very handy. We've got some slimline batteries that fit on there really nicely. Thanks Nico for the help. So let's see what we've installed. So this side we can now mount a battery and a DC-DC charger on here quite easily. And on this side you've got your storage. However, we'll also mirror this for this side. So stay tuned for our website, but you'll be able to order that right-hand side one for the left-hand side one. You can fit it, you know, quite a bit of stuff in here. So you just grab all your stuff out. You know, just holes everything in there, just so it's not flying around the back of your tub. It's good because, you know, the tubs are awesome, but man, shit flies around everywhere. But you can put way more than that in there. It just gives you some storage for your Canon Alpha. But there you go, that's why you need that. No more shit lying around in your tub. So there you go, hope that helps you with your Canon Alpha. We're always innovating. Thanks for joining us. savagetech.com.au, peace out.